Welcome to OPG Opinions. Chat GPT and other similar AI systems are a big controversial topic. In my opinion, generative AI like Midjourney and similar are pretty bad. They steal people's work to do what they do, offering no credit or pay. I think if these tools were transparent and built on artwork that was entirely made and paid for by them, it'd be a bit different, though still pretty dystopian. But since it's all stolen data, in my opinion, it's unethical and should not be used commercially. ChatGPT is more of a grey area for me. On the one hand, it has scraped the internet and it's using data that it didn't get given. However, it's also more or less just gathering information you can get from Googling anyway. That being said, if someone were to tell me that it is also unethical and we shouldn't use it, I would totally believe them. For now, I want to quickly chat about how I use ChatGPT or how I might use a similar tool, in a way that I think is fairly moral and in a way that I think is helping me to learn. I use AI in 4 main ways. First is my initial Google. A quick question to ChatGPT and I can usually figure out where I want to start on something. ChatGPT can be wrong, so you should take anything it says with a pinch of salt and double check it if it's important, but for simple things it's fine. The second thing I use it for is to sanity check my thinking. Because I'm so new to coding and I don't necessarily know all of the things that I need to know to move forward, I'll ask something like, I want to create a weapons roster for my game. I think what I need is an inventory manager with a list of the weapons, then a button to cycle through the items on the list. Is that generally the correct idea? Don't tell me how to do it, and the AI will either tell me I'm on the right track, or in some cases it might tell me about a feature I just didn't know about, letting me go away and figure that out instead. The third and most important thing I use it for is to review and analyze the code I've made. At the end of each coding session, or the following day if I'm too tired, and honestly that's more common than not, I'll copy-paste the code I worked on into ChatGPT and line by line describe what I think it's doing. This really helps me to make sure that I understood what I did, reinforce it and get any extra details on parts that I don't fully understand. Not just because the AI will tell me if I misunderstood, but because in reading it I'll be able to admit to myself I didn't get that bit properly. This is especially useful when I followed a tutorial where I didn't come to the conclusions myself. The final thing that I use ChatGPT for, and this is one I want to stop, is doing troubleshooting. Sometimes after trying my best to figure out why something isn't working, I turn to ChatGPT, input my code and any other relevant stuff, explain what I'm trying to do and ask why it's not working. I know that getting ChatGPT to fix my code stunts my growth as a coder, so I do this as little as possible. But as much as I'd love to figure it out alone, sometimes I just can't, so I treat it as if I'm chatting with another coder on my team and get help to debug what I'm doing wrong. All in all, I feel like ChatGPT, like a lot of similar things, is a good tool to assist my work, but shouldn't be used to create from scratch. So that was a quick overview of how I use ChatGPT. Are there other ways to use it that you can recommend? Am I a monster for using it? Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and continue to be sent more content like it.